Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Subscriber Dynasty. Week 15. I have a bye week, as does everybody but West Virginia. Yeah. He's the one that had a game. Everybody else had a bye week, so it made it real easy. We're actually advancing like 30 minutes early. We probably could have done it sooner, but a couple of the guys didn't ready up, so I wasn't sure if they wanted to do their recruiting or not, or anything like that. So, sorry if you wanted to hop on in the last 30 minutes and do your recruiting, but I don't want to be up till 2 o'clock in the morning editing videos. So I'm going to advance it early, and next season, and potentially after the reset, we're going to change when I advance anyway. So it's going to make it a little easier on me, a lot less late nights, so I can actually get some sleep, which would be nice. Even though I'm a night owl, trust me, I'd much rather stay up late than wake up early, most definitely. But West Virginia ends up winning 87-35. I mean, anybody really surprised by that? I'm not. I don't think he is. It's a solid game. So before we go and look at any of the stats, my recruiting or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and advance it so we get the actual end of the season stuff before the bowl game, so we can see who won what awards. I think that'll work a lot better, and to see how the recruiting went for everybody before the end of the season. So we're going to advance it, and we'll be right back. All right, as you can see, playing the Pac-12 championship, not a surprise there against Stanford. He's number 14, and he's only got one loss. Kind of crazy, but his loss was the first game of the season. That doesn't make any sense, though. I don't get it. But hey, it's a video game. Sometimes you don't have to understand, right? Yeah, I play Stanford. I'm looking forward to that game because I think I've been playing pretty good. You guys have been saying I've been playing pretty good. I know he's been playing pretty good, and he's put up the best fight against West Virginia. So I'm gonna be anxious to see how that game turns out. Show my recruiting real quick, and I got people up above my list. I don't really care, man. I got a lot of people only have 5 scholarships left, so I've done really well recruiting. I'm kind of sad this is the last year coming in, because this free safety would probably start every other year after that. But this is going to be our last year with this team, so we're going to do the off season, and then we're going to go through the entire next year, and then we're going to reset. And we got some exciting things in store for the reset. But to help get through to the next season, people in the dynasty, just a heads up, we're just going to skip past Coach Carousel because we're resetting after the next season anyways. So we're just going to force everybody to stay and be happy with what team you have. So I'm sorry if you want to switch schools, but we're going to reset, and you can switch schools then with the stipulations that we have in place. So my free safety that I got, very happy about that. A corner, dude's going to be really good. I would love to have him as man coverage 90 press, not so much, but dude's legit. An athlete nobody wanted, and like free safety nobody even went after, man. Like a lot of these guys nobody even bothered going after. I was like, okay, I'll take the free guy nobody wants. Absolutely. I mean, the guard was a huge improvement, at least I think, increasing my offensive line. My offensive line is straight garbage, and I got to deal with it, man. And so I did my best to try to get some offensive linemen, even though we are resetting. But I did pretty good. I got a lot of gems. I found quite a bit. Some of these guys have actually found towards the end of the year, just doing my little recruiting strategy. If you want to see how I recruit, keep an eye out on the offline dynasty at the end of that season. Before I reset that one, I'm going to put up, or after I reset that one, in between the reset and the end of the season, I want to put up how I recruit. It's going to break down my recruiting strategy through that entire season and what goes through my mind. So that if you ever want to know how I recruit, what I do when I recruit, make sure you check out that video. But as of right now, the top class, pretty happy about that. LSU right behind me, behind Notre Dame, and then LSU, Missouri. I mean, SEC recruiting like crazy, man. Crazy good. West Virginia, Tennessee, but all recruiting pretty good. I think at the end of the year, I'm going to show, like in the off season, between the seasons, I want to show who they actually got. I'm not going to do that now. Florida recruited pretty good. North Carolina. Stanford got a couple of good guys up there too. Do we have anybody outside the top 100? So now I know. Michigan State recruiting all right. I think he joined a little late, I'm pretty sure. Louisville recruiting pretty good. Southern Miss. Anybody out of the 100? Mid Tennessee State. It's all Heaton Heights. I think he signed as a coordinator on accident. I thought he was a head coach, which hopefully we can prevent that from happening. That's going to be my plan at the very least for the next installment of the Subscriber Dynasty. But we will see. So after 2020, we'll do a reset, And I hope you guys enjoy what we're getting playing in store, man. I've told a couple of the guys, and they're excited about it. So I hope you guys are too. North Carolina plays Louisville. That's the showdown. See, I would love to see that game. Hopefully, Merk should put that up on his channel. Links in the description, because the non-user games he streams and the user games he typically puts up on his channel. So I'm anxious to see how that works. West Virginia's got a bye week, free shot, national championship. And we got number 3, LSU and Missouri playing each other. Michigan State and Iowa. Southern Miss and Mid-Tennessee State. Everybody got a user game except for the guys that didn't make it. It's all good though. SEC way overloaded. It's like 3 teams right there. 4. They got 4 teams in the SEC. So they get out there a hard-fought battle. Check out the top 25. See what we're looking at before we get past the conference championship week. Navy ended up winning. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, they're in the American now. Do they have a conference? They play Temple. Hopefully Temple can knock them off. If not, West Virginia's playing against the computer. But we got 3, 4, 5 locked up. Florida, Michigan State. Wow. So we got 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 12. We're in the top 11. 8 out of the 12 in the top 15. 9, 10, 11. Like, everybody's freaking ranked. That's crazy. All but Southern Miss, who's creeping his way up there. So we almost have the entire dynasty ranked, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Southern Miss is the only one. I know he joined towards the middle of the season. I'm pretty sure Michigan State both joined late. So they had a couple of issues there, but they're doing all right. BCS, the one that really matters, yeah. Undefeated team's going to get the default. I'm dropping. I'm falling back because I got 2 losses. It makes sense. If LSU wins and North Carolina wins, that could be an interesting battle there if Navy loses. But we will see. We will see for dang sure. See what's going on there. Well, we can look at all these people playing for bowl games. I like it, man. I like it. Check and see what the actual bow games? What the bow games? What the heck was that? Heisman Watch. Let's check out the Heisman Watch first. Who's up? Right now, halfback, wide receiver, quarterback. NC State, that used to be Mid-Tennessee State's quarterback, if you can believe it. I mean, look at the numbers. They're almost identical. So, yeah, that's not too much of a surprise there. Dude likes his quarterbacks. All right, this is what we're looking for. Award finalist. Who's potentially going to win the awards? Right now we got Florida. I'm just going to hop through the list real quick. Look at the top person that I see that's a user, Florida. West Virginia. I was so close, man. Aaron Lewis, really? 114 tackles? Dude tearing it up. Just didn't have touchdowns. Stanford. O'Brien, West Virginia. Walker, Florida. There we go. Hurd up there. I like that. West Virginia. Stanford. Dang. I got to play this guy? Holy crap, dude. Siege, LSU. Hey, there we go. Lewis, I got an award. Yeah, I'm happy about that. West Virginia. The Grows up, Michigan. Oh, LSU almost had it. The guy, Texas A&M, West Virginia, close. Best returner, yes sir, Cruz, of course. Look at those numbers. Almost 1,500 kick return yards, 300 punt return yards, 5 touchdowns. Yeah, Lee, just hand it to him, man. Hand it to him. He's the backup running back. He's not even the starter. I'll take it though. I'll take it. Poll projections. All right, let's see where we're sitting. I'm gonna do my best to recognize everybody. I need to find 12 teams. 12 teams that I recognize. That's going to be the hard part. Southern Miss has a bowl game. Yes, sir. Boise State. I like that. That's one. And then we have NC State. Used to be, no longer. No. It's so hard because there's been so many teams in here. Arkansas, Mid-Tennessee State. So Mid-Tennessee State's got a bowl game. Tennessee, Louisville. Oh, snap. In the Chick-fil-A Bowl. So that's 4 out there. And then we have Missouri, Ohio State. That's 5. Me and Iowa, that's the computer used to be a user, so that's 6. LSU, North Carolina. There we go, 2 users. Stanford, Oklahoma State. It's nice. We got 3 more. Florida, Michigan State, 2, 3. And then it should be West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia. Navy. Can you believe that? Navy playing for the national championship. Wow. And West Virginia. I mean, in the game, yeah, it makes sense. But in real life, yeah, right. But everybody's got a bowl game, man. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome, dude. But before we get to the bowl games, I actually got to play a user, which I haven't done in a long time. Actually, what does Herb Street say? Can you tell me who's going to win, Herb Street? Herb Street's picking me. My overall ratings are pretty good. He's got the most points per game, or second most, third best offense, third best pass offense, second best defense, first against the run. He gives up a little bit of passing yards, but I do too. I'm 122nd. Might as well be last, dude. He throws the ball a lot, which sucks. And he wins in a turnover battle, so he's going to make some turnovers. It's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be an outstanding game. Let's see, when was the last user game I played? Southern Miss was a user. West Virginia was a loser. A loser. Wow. I saw my loss, and I lost by 41 points. Wow. Was a user, and LSU was a user. So there we go. Maybe that's why, because my 2 losses are to the number 1 and number 3. But like, my opponent record's not that great, man. Under 500, under 500, under 500, under. Like half of my teams are under 500. That doesn't make any sense. Whereas his are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of his games are under 500. If he beats me, he'll jump up a long ways. But I don't think it'll be enough to knock him up there. It's just gonna be a knockout, drag out game, man. I'm looking forward to it. I know he is too. We already got it scheduled. It's gonna be right before the advance because I'm gonna be out of town all weekend. So hopefully I'm not like jet lagged / road lagged, car lagged, whatever it's called, from traveling, but it is what it is. We are almost done with this season, guys. We flew through this season. It doesn't seem like it, maybe to y'all, but it does to me. It seems like 3 weeks ago we were in like week 2, which is crazy. But hey, on to the next one, as they say. That's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time.